Sí, estamos en vivo.
Okay, excelente, gracias. Muy buenas good afternoon, buenas tardes. Welcome to the Ask Me Anything webinar. Ask me anything about the TN2 Work Visa. My name is David Navarro, and I started the company AGR 10 years ago. It's a very short presentation. We're going to talk about what the visa is, who we are, what the visa is and can do, how to work with us, and then open up the webinar for questions. We're celebrating 10 years, and what's important about that is that basically what kept us going is simple: the trust of our clients, consistency in the delivery of real results to solve problems with our clients. We deliver talent and also IT solutions. The key thing about the TN2 visa is most of the time compared to the H1B visa, and everybody is, or a lot of companies are scared of the H1B visa for three reasons. Basically, they think that the TN2 visa it's also complicated, and it's not, expensive, and it's not, and also it's a lottery, which is not. Those are the three things that define the H1B visa. And the TN2 visa is actually the opposite. It's very inexpensive, about $700 as opposed to $10,000 to $12,000. The time that it takes, it can be done in 2 to 3 months, as opposed to the H1B visa that can take several months, 6 months. And at the end, it's a lottery process. So after all the effort, the visa can be denied, which can happen with the TN2 visa if you don't follow the proper procedure. But there's a much better likelihood of approval with the TN2 visa if the candidate fills all the requirements. And out of the more than 100 candidates that we have helped, only 2 were denied the visa, and that was because they had some previous issues in the United States, like extending their visit with an expired visa as a tourist, or even had some issues with the law, and so the visas were denied, which is one of the good things about the TN2 visa, the guarantees that the person that is actually applying for the visa pass a background check. And now we're asking that question to our potential consultants that we sponsor to make sure that they have a good chance of approving their visa. So how do you work with AGR? Basically, we facilitate the process for the candidate getting the visa and then placing them with our clients in the United States. It's a transparent C2C agreement, or you can hire them as a 1099. And basically, you have no risk with the consultant, right? The key thing being, we pay special attention to deliver a consultant that will fit the culture, that has the technical requirements, and then it's focused on delivering results, because obviously the consultant will stay with the client if and only if he delivers results for them. And about the cost, like I said, the cost of a transfer can be several $1,000s if it is done in the United States, or the same $700. It will take 2 to 3 months to transfer the visa to another client if they desire to do so. But most of our clients, I have clients that have had the consultant for several years already. So the best thing to do is to test the consultants before you hire them, and that way you secure that they have the technical requirements. And then as far as the bill rates, they can go anywhere from $50 to $90, depending on the skills that you're recruiting for, the years of experience, and also the location. What is very important is the location and the taxes, like locations like California or Washington, Seattle, or New York. Those locations are a lot more expensive due to the cost of living as well as the taxes in the States. What happens if the project ends? There's no risk on your end. The person receives his notification, and then the consultant looks for another another project. And the experience of most of our consultants is 7 years plus. And as far as legal risk on your end for the contract, there are no legal risk. The TN2 visa is a project visa, and that way, when the project ends, you just need to give one professional 1 or 2 week notification to the consultant so that they can try to find another project. Okay, so now we can open the mic for questions. I don't know, Noemi, if there are any comments or questions.
Um, no, the moment no.
Okay. One of the usual questions is, can the TN2 visa be renewed, and for how many years or how many times? The TN2 visa can be obtained for 1 year or 4 years. Most of our consultants have it for 4 years, and then it can be renewed multiple times. That way, you don't have to go through the process, which is time consuming, and sometimes you have to do different locations because the the consulates that provide the TN2 visa are only three: um, Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Ciudad Juarez. And so the consultants have to go to those consulates to be interviewed for the visa. Um, if there are no other questions, then I look forward to seeing you on the next one, which is 2 weeks from today. And that way, you can ask your questions or send us your questions, and I can answer them with regards to the TN2 visa. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.